pillars of government. They run the country. We are all trying to construct a road to peace, stability, and prosperity, not just for Malawi and Botswana, but for the rest of the African continent. We must always be mindful and understand that the toll road to success and prosperity is never linear. It is not smooth. It is characterized by rifts and valleys, by dips and rises, challenges and complexities. We've seen some of these. We've borne witness. The present government in Malawi was born out of some strife when it appeared that the outcome of an election did not represent the will of the people. We witnessed, even from afar, those of us who watched, cared, and counted. We witnessed with trepidation, dread, and anxiety, fearing that the outcome would remain what it has always been in other parts of Africa, a subversion of the will of the people, a bastardization of democracy. We saw, remarkably, when the army stood firm and stood tall and stood on the side of the people and allowed them to express openly and publicly their disenchantment, their discontent, and their desire for their will to be respected and upheld. This act of courage fortified even the justices who had to resolve the disputes that arose from that election. We know the efforts that took place behind the scenes. We heard some of the accounts were anecdotal but no less potent. But the justices of the court stood firm and rendered a decision that upheld the will of the people and ordered a rerun. The outcome is now a matter of record. I raise this issue in order to underscore two issues. First, it took tremendous courage for the army to take the position that it did. We must appreciate and applaud their fortitude. And it took courage and standing jurisprudential acumen for those judges to decide the way they did. This served as an example and an inspiration to others that the will of the people must be respected under all circumstances. And so we stand here today in awe, admiration, and appreciation of those efforts, modest as they seem at face value, but potent in their overall effect and implication. We in Botswana witnessed a slightly different, maybe markedly different scenario, exemplified by different patterns and rhythms. We had an election on the 30th of October, 2024. We went into that election with a behemoth of a political party that had been in power for 58 years, that did not expect to lose the election, that was confident that the outcome would be decisively in its favor. And well, they were entitled to believe so, for we all do when we go into a contest. We don't go in to lose, even when the odds are stacked against us. The dice were loaded against the organization that I led and still do. We went into that election fighting on principle, a resolute commitment to fundamental rights, and a desire for change.
Special chapter of Malawi's history, we gather here to honor our friend and brother, Advocate Duma Boko, President of the Republic of Botswana, who has graciously accepted to bestow on us the joy of a state visit and to be our guest of honor on the occasion of Malawi's 61st birthday tomorrow. Of course, it has not escaped my notice, Mr. President, that you have brought your men's national football team with you for tomorrow's celebration. And I thank you for doing that, and we'll have to wait and see which one of us is the happier president at the end of the 90 minutes. But no matter the outcome of tomorrow's game, it is absolutely right for us to have you, Mr. President, and as our guest of honor. We honor you because you're a true son of Botswana, a great nation that has been a true friend of Malawi ever since Malawi became a republic in 1966, and ever since Botswana gained independence that same year. We honor you because you're a Pan-Africanist who cares as much about the fate of your continent as you do about the fate of your country. For you understand how inextricably linked we Africans are beyond the borders that were imposed on us. We honor you because you're a true Democrat, holding office only by the will of the people of Botswana expressed through a free and fair election, and not by some military coup or rigged election. We honor you because you are a progressive and forward-looking leader, anxious to propel Africa into the future of all things, as demonstrated by the fact that within less than 6 months of being in office, you oversaw the launch of Botswana's first satellite into space. We honor you because you are a fighter. For I do not know if there is any other president on the continent of Africa about whom it can be said that he was leader of opposition, fighting for good governance during the same 5-year period that I was leader of opposition, or that he spent as much time as I did in multiple courts fighting off attempts to dislodge him from the political theater, or that his presidency was hard-won because he was up against strong political realities that had been in place and undisturbed for decades. We honor you because you are a man of action, and it is in a hurry to get things done, to make change happen, to make a difference in the lives of people. and to do it as fast as humanly possible. And we honor you because you are a kindred spirit who has come here because he believes that in the spirit of Malawi, its people and its government, he has found a partnership in which his values and ideas can thrive. And so, in fact, for all of these reasons, Mr. President, even though we are honoring you tonight, it is really we who are truly honored. We are honored by your presence, we are honored by your friendship, we are honored by your leadership, we are honored by your partnership, we are honored by your vision. So, as a tribute to this great man, I invite you all here to stand and raise your glasses in a toast to the personal good health of Advocate Duma Boko, President of the Republic of Botswana, to the continued success of his government, to the peace and prosperity of the great people of the Republic of Botswana, and to the fruitful friendship between our two republics. Cheers.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. You make African great. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Africa.